welcome in everyone. Woo! I've forgotten to bring my thing up again. Also, I've got a few... I didn't set up a couple of things. It's fine. My microphone is now here. It wasn't a minute ago. I'm a bit all over the place today. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the Grown Up Gamers community. I am CuriousEep, and around here we take our scares with the side of cozy vibes. Grab a drink and some snacks and let's explore the softer side of horror together. Today we're going to be continuing our descent into the madness that is Sherlock Holmes the Awakened. Sherlock Holmes meets Eldritch horror. We are on the hunt for a missing person. So far we have visited Switzerland and we're currently in New Orleans in the US. And yeah, it's been a really good game so far. Sherlock has definitely had some very disturbing moments where he is indeed questioning his own sanity. And his social skills have not improved. I still think are some of the scariest aspects of this game. But excellent. Just so you know, I currently have an ear infection, so I can't hear anything out of this side of me. I'm hoping that just clears up. If not, I will go talk to someone about that on Monday and get some antibiotics, hopefully, down me. I'm feeling fine, other than the lack of hearing. Like, it's not painful. So it's fine. It's my first ear infection, so I consider myself quite lucky. But yeah, today I've got some tea, which is probably going to get cold before I get to it, but I have more tea in my thermos. I've got my coffee, and for later we have this. This is bars, dandelion and burdock. This is a very British company, very British drink. This one is sugar-free, so that's going to be better for me than last week's. I was not keen on the Tizer last week that we tried from this company, but they do a couple of other flavours of things as well, so we might see what else they do. And then for snacks, we have some sweet and spicy Wotsits. This is again by Walker's, also known as Blaise in the US. So we've got those for later, and for pudding we've got some Hello Pandas because they're really cute, and they're just a little chocolate-filled, like tiny little with pandas stamped on them. They're really cute. So yeah, we've got some of those to enjoy later as well, and an apple. Just I meant to eat it earlier. I forgot. I didn't get round to it because I was dealing with a mouse. That's been released now. Hopefully it doesn't find its way back into the house. So we need to reset that trap. But yeah, I had to quickly sort that out. Also, I had to make my own lunch today. My wife is out with a friend. How dare she abandon me? Anyway, no, that's fine. She's having a good time out with our good friend. I couldn't come. I couldn't go because streaming. So I've prioritized this over a last minute lunch that we can have another time, which is cool. So where are we? Let's get into the game. Before we do, I need to move my face because I was playing REPO last. Get that nice and big. Let's get you up there. Yeah, I was playing REPO on Tuesday. It was a good little game. I enjoyed it. So yeah, my face just had to be in a different place. So we will continue. Oh, and there's some sound. And we are press any button to continue. Right, so we're currently in this gorgeous Mediterranean style place just outside New Orleans. This is the French Quarter. This young lady is very anxious about her missing brother, so she's crying. She said that that there's a side gate that there's normally a key to, but the key's missing. We've decided shaving is optional, and Watson is currently a bit ticked off at us, as he should be, because we still have not stopped for lunch, which I am fully on board with Watson. So yeah, so this I love this area. This is just so reminding me of I travelled a lot as a child and not so much as an adult. But yeah, so I've spent some time in Greece, on some Greek islands, around the Mediterranean, and this is just really reminding me of some of those really gorgeous, like particularly like the Greek islands. This is just so reminding me of that, which is really nice. So where are we? You can hear me, you can hear the game, you can see me, you can see the game that's recording, that's on there. We've got some viewers. Hey, welcome in. And yeah, I think we're just gonna, everything looks good. All the bit rate looks good. Pre-rolls are off for the next 50 minutes or so. Let's try and remember what we're doing. So we are new area. It seems likely that jewel seller who sent the telegram to Edelweiss Institute A was Mr. Arson, a rich man who resides in the French Quarter. There's a woman named Eula near Arson's mansion. She's worried about her mute brother Davy, who hasn't been in contact for 5 days. Davy lives with Mr. Arnon and usually doesn't leave the premises. According to Eula, the only entrance is through the stable, but the key wasn't in its usual place. She was unable to enter. And what happened to Davy is the question that we need to address. Oh, do we have new outfits? Can we change our outfit now? We can. I like that one. That's quaint. Oh no, that's creepy playing cards old man. Why Plague Doctor? Why the Plague Doctor? As tempted as I am, because he is cute. I am very tempted to just keep him in his traditional I am Sherlock Holmes gear. He doesn't need to wear glasses, although some of them are again quite cute. Maybe not the glasses, particularly with that hat. And he's never presented with the big sideburns and things. But this hair really just no. And yeah, he has the choice of being beaten, which I suspect is something that happened to him often with his social skills. What do we also have? We can also... No, we're not forcing that on him. I think he's currently in his American attire. Oh, that's quite cute. His overcoat. He should really be wearing a hat, though. This is like, we're not being mean to him. I think he should probably be wearing his hat. And I do really like the tailcoat. I think we might have him in that. Clearly very important. See, now when I do a script... Where are your eyes, mate? Yes, those eyes. Those eyes. Where have your eyes gone? It is a horror game, I guess. But at least now if I do a clip, everyone will know this is a Sherlock Holmes game, because there is just something about this attire that's just like, I am Sherlock Holmes. They're going to be overheating in these things. It's a good thing it's just a game. Look at your little tailcoat. Yeah, it's a cute little outfit. I do like that coat. I do like these coats. So, there's a kitty somewhere. Holmes is boring. He won't stroke the cats. Hey. Yeah, he's not a cat lover. He's not stroking the cats or the horses. He's not giving the horses a little rub or the cats a little stroke. Hey, that's just two blokes stood there. That's a detail. Tell you what, we should probably try and get into this house. Because otherwise this game is going to take us forever. So I suspect this in this way somewhere. Okay, yes, we are doing some stuff and things with this view. This is our concentration mode. Oils often used.
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river, along with all our clothes, books, tea.
Yes, along with literally everything else. Steel, sturdy, intact. So yes, we won't be breaking and entering that way, obviously. So yeah, it was really interesting. We did some lock picking in like in one of the last sections, and then the game was like, "Congratulations, you have picked all of the locks in the game." And I'm like, "But we only we're not doing that again? Really? We're not going to be breaking and entering again?" There is a brick. Bogged down here for a long time. Okay. And anything else? Can we find the key? Do we have the key hidden somewhere else? Heavy, covered in dust. I take it we're looking for where the key may or may not be. Broken stems, chipped edging. I would assume that means that this one... There we go, there's the key. Yes, yeah.
This must be the key to the stables.
Yeah. So they've just moved where they've put it. So cool. We're gonna legally break and enter. Well, it's not really legal. We still don't have permission. Just because you can get in somewhere doesn't mean you should. Oh. You alright?
Poor animal has been suffering for days. It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
Oh, well. There is a candle here, though. Why is there a candle, but no one is feeding the animals?
Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
I like that about Watson. That he is definitely a half-full person. Right, let us deal with the water. Water. This is an era where running water was like less of a thing.
So quiet. Yet I doubt there was peace around here.
Water. Excellent.
This might be useful.
Yes. Bucket. I'm assuming that's bucket plus bucket of water. An empty bucket. It is now filled with water. Excellent. Come on then. First things first. See, he's not completely heartless when it comes to the animals.
At least that's one life saved.
Hey, horsey. Aww. I would scratch your nose, but this is a man who doesn't seem to want to touch animals. But yay.
Could we be walking into a trap?
Yeah, probably. But also, like, who knows that we're on the case? We're just gonna meander into the house, apparently. Hey, just so you know, we've unlocked the door.
You're inside? Have you seen Davy?
Oh, not yet.
Miss, but we are on it.
Please look for my little brother.
Cool. Yeah, we will. Are we just gonna we're just gonna knock?
No way in.
This door is huge. Or I am very, very short. That handle is also really quite high. This door is huge. or this is a dream sequence and I am just very, very tiny. I am a tiny, tiny... I'm going to go with the door as big. I think we should probably go with it's a big door. Right, let us meander around. What is this? A cute little parasol. This is, I would totally sit here. And you have the horses in the background and okay. Oh, we can attempt the back door. Although that looks cute. Investigation scene found. Really? Because I've got distracted by a pagoda that I can't get into. Oh, but it's really cute. We should probably go do the scene that we just found, apparently. Oh, there is blood on the floor. There's blood on the floor. Yeah.
There's blood here.
Yeah, there is. And there's some footprints. It's going to tell us what size it is. Yeah.
Those footprints were shallow. Size 10. The heels are sinking into the ground. Look here, Doctor. 2 sets of footprints left by the same person, yet they vary in depth. What do you conclude?
Perhaps they arrived empty-handed, but left carrying something heavy.
Precisely. I'll make a detective of you yet, Watson.
Excellent. So, where did they go? The game is just like, there's some footprints kind of, you know, over there somewhere. They've just not bothered to do all of them.
More boot prints.
Okay. It's a tree branch. Almost ripped out. Something called... oh! If someone fell over. There's a handprint there. And some more blood. I mean, handprint. So they tripped over the root. And then... these are different shoes.
Curious shoes, size 9.
There's something here. What's that?
These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke.
Oh, they're
I don't
fingies.
see the thumb or middle finger.
And then there's child.
Look, Watson. Animal prints.
Animal prints. Okay. The raccoon? Why are there fingies? Why are there fingies? Why? I am a bit concerned about the fingies.
Size 10.
Probably the same ones from earlier. I am concerned. I am concerned. So how much of there's more? Yeah, that's lots of blood. All the blood. Well, if someone's just had their fingers cut off, why would you do that? Why are we cutting off fingers?
A scrap of silk, soft and elegant.
I'm waiting a while around here. Okay. Investigation complete. Okay. I assume that we need to do some imagineering at some point to put all of this together. Imagineering points? Anyone? Well, let's let me have a look. Right. I mean, cockadilly-dally! Yeah, I did wonder if there would be. There's no boat. Why are we chopping people's fingers off? I mean, there was a boat. This boat has clearly been here for a while and not been used or maintained. Okay. Should we go try the back door? I also just want to make sure that I haven't lost any of the Imagineering points. So we will investigate. It's over there. No, we're just...
Ah, do you smell that, Holmes? Something bad happened here.
Well, we haven't...
No. Be prepared for anything.
We have a new investigation point. Apparently something has died because there is a bad smell. Right. So size 10. Mansion crime scene. There's whose breathing is that? Watson, was that you breathing in my ear? We should probably look around here. There's going to be... Yep, there's a body.
Watson, would you please lend me your medical expertise?
I'll do my best.
Well, oh, okay. We're Watson now. Yeah, no, I would get out. You're right. You stand behind me. Can you not pace while I'm working? Thanks. Don't tut at me like I'm taking my time. Okay. So, ooh, there's stuff going on over there. Well, they've been stabbed.
A deep stab reached the man's heart. Clean edges suggest a sharp blade, but the wound is too wide for an ordinary knife.
Okay.
The hand can bend freely. Rigor mortis has passed. His corneas are already clouded.
I take it that means he's been here a couple of days. Is this... Okay, that's probably a Holmes thing.
Hay on his trousers suggests a gardener or groom.
Is this
This
up?
man has been dead for a week. The result of a sharp object piercing his heart.
You are mostly right. But I would bet he died 5 days ago. Heat and humidity will have accelerated the decomposition.
Do you have to tell off the doctor in such a snarky tone, mate? Like, you do look awful. You look tired. You look so tired. It's the tone, it's the snarky tone. Right, okay. So we do have some Imagineering points. We haven't unlocked everything yet, though. Right, who is this?
Mr. Arneson with his prey.
So that's what Mr. Arneson is like. Is there anything else of interest? 2 glasses. We do have quite a few points to look at around here.
Someone was bleeding, but it doesn't look lethal.
Yeah, I mean, the being stabbed is gonna, like that, is gonna be pretty quick. There's some flies. What do we have here? A burnt note about a telegram. I've intercepted a strange telegram sent to Asmat. It is ultimately cryptic, and I cannot make heads nor tails of it. The mailman confirmed the telegram was definitely for Asmat, so he must know what it means. The rest of the note is unreadable. Here's for my coffee and my tea. Yeah, that's getting cold really quick. And the coffee's still warm. Maybe I'll finish the tea first. Okay. What about this note?
Burnt papers, now completely unreadable.
But someone was trying to rescue them and read them. And they were in a hurry about it because they've knocked over stuff. Circular structure, max wax. So there was a candle here. Okay. Anything else? Anything else in this room? Oh, yeah, there was. Oh, here is. Someone got hit on the head. Really, really hard.
The bent end of this candlestick has blood on it.
Yeah, someone got hit really hard. I would imagine that's the person who's bleeding all over the place without dying. Right, anything else? We've seen all the other things. Here is another candle steps.
Someone smaller walked over these boot prints.
And they were barefoot.
The candle was burning when it fell.
Hmm.
A trail of wax leads to the door.
Okay. Oop. Okay, I was going to say, you normally come out of those all by yourself. Let's have a look. Apparently, that's closed. I'm gonna check over here before we follow the wax. Oh, there is more death.
I will need your help one more time, Doctor.
Excuse me, out of the way. Yep, doctor coming through. She's also been stabbed.
An enormous blow shattered her ribcage.
Oh, not stabbed?
Blooded, broken nails. The poor woman tried to put up a fight.
Nah. Oh, there is a bloody
Extremely
clue.
sharp and deadly. A wound like this could only be dealt by a man of incredible strength.
And cruelty.
Yes. Do you need to add? Of course you do. You. There was more than one person here.
Tea for two. An odd glimpse of normalcy amid the horror.
Hmm. Blood on that.
Kitchen towel.
Okay. So. Ah. Hey. Right. What else do we have? We need to find all of our pieces of information.
Why does it look so familiar?
Yeah, no, we've been there. We jumped off the side of things in that one. In part 2 of this series. Right. So our groomsman. Why murder the staff? Okay. This is oh, I like the mural. That's cute. There are a couple of things we can look at. Ooh, knife.
The blade, Watson.
A curved dagger, probably of Persian or Indian origin. 9 or 10 inches, I'd say.
Maybe. It's a choice of picture.
Arneson and Davy seem to have got along well. He looks more like a son than a servant.
Yeah. He does in this picture, yeah.
Arneson and Davy, 1881.
Broken thing. What's this? Oh, sea raccoon. Raccoon.
Fauna of Louisiana. Full of things that bite, no doubt.
Yep. Oh, that means we can identify the paw prints of the stuff that I probably shouldn't have looked at yet. I'm probably supposed to have done that
New
later.
Piper. Foreigners missing in New Orleans.
We've heard that story before. Foreigners going missing. Interesting way of putting it as well as foreigners. Oh, we need to Over this way. Letter from Errol. Dear Errol, I do want you to find what you are looking for, but I can't deny that my misgivings are growing with each passing day. I fear the worst. I am. Reading is hard. I am worried about you, about what you are doing. My heart stops when I think about where you were looking for answers. I wouldn't give them to you. I wouldn't have given you anything you might have stopped disappearing. Oh, please, you must stop. We have something beautiful together. Isn't that enough? I hope to hear from you. I love you. L. Now there is a love letter. Now, he was looking for something and someone did not want him to find it, and they made sure of it.
What horrors happened here?
It's a cute little room, though. That's a choice of decor for the window. The asymmetric curtains that they've got there. I'm not so keen on the random boar, but the mural's nice. Was this our bloke? I think that might be him again. Right, let us find the body of the dude, I guess. Unless he's the one that's been dragged off. Ooh, bathroom.
What I wouldn't give for a nice bath right now, Holmes.
Yeah, that's fair. We have rather been dragging Watson around. What do we have? We have... No, the cigar's not of importance.
A dull book about local geology. Even I'd struggle.
Alright. Letter from Lakeophia. My dear friend, the boy is a genius. Despite seeing a fraction of my formula, he recreated and solved it. It is a function that young students have serious trouble with. Your Davy is a prodigy. What surprises me even more is that when I ask him any question, the boy writes answers that are your direct quotes or mine. His memory is impeccable. I know you took the boy under your wing to take care of him, but I am asking you to let me hold some lessons with him. I truly believe that with your help, this boy can shine and change the world. There you go. Mute but clever. So, anything else of interest? Another picture.
Portrait of Mr. Arneson.
Absolutely no evidence of a Mrs. Arneson. In fact, considering how big this house is, there's like hardly any rooms. Like it's a one-bedroom house just with so many rooms in it. It's like, alright, it's interesting. Right, let's go in this room. Ah, we've got another trail end blood
Drops
drops.
of blood, but not from a mortal wound.
Yeah, we know someone got whacked on the head. Well, I assume the head. But someone's been whacked pretty hard with that candle, so we'll see. Mr. Arneson, letter from Locksmith. I'm happy to know that you'd like the work carried out in your study room.
Hello, community.
Hey, welcome. Thank you. Anya, hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you've all been having a good week. It's Friday. Anyone got any good plans for the weekend? So other than, you know, editing clips and playing more Dead by Daylight is my main plan this weekend. But yeah, I think it was Friday. But yeah, welcome in, Amen. It's lovely to see you again. Oh, the Olympic. I am not a big sports one. I didn't realize the Olympics were on. But apparently there's some football. Someone from work was saying that they were watching a match, and I was like, I have heard of those teams. Those teams are teams that I know exist. So yeah, I've been playing my games too much. I've been having just far too much fun with my games, and having, yeah. It is lovely that so many people have different interests. So yeah, I had this bloke at work who doesn't understand gaming, and he was quite rude and obnoxious about it. Literally, yesterday when I was in the office, and I'm just like, chill, mate. You know, just because it's not for you and you don't really get it. He was really rude about gaming. Just like, what? What's worse is he asked me about it and then went on his tirade. Yeah, he really didn't. But he asked me about it just so that he could go off on his little tirade. It was just like, chill, boomer. It's fine. The world doesn't have to be about you. Yeah, I can't read that, but yeah, I am assuming that that's something along the lines of knob, and yes, can confer. Anyway, where are we? Happy to let you know the work carried out in your study. It was a challenge, the most difficult job I've done. The lock was handmade to create the mechanism in accordance with your requirements. I added the magnetic bezel that must be activated to open the lock as requested. It is hard to see the keyhole if you don't know where to look. Tell your friends about me. Gee, Lucky and Smith's Locksmithery. With a name like Lock, you have to go into Locksmithery. Like, surely that's a requirement if you haven't. Also, gotta love that from the game devs. They're just like, we need a locksmith. Lucky it is. Okay, so his study has, we need to find a door with a horse symbol. Okay. So there is a puzzle. I have noticed that some of the doors have, so we've got a bell. Right, but what we want to do is go and have a look and see if we can find, it was the study. So in here somewhere, there's, how big was this room? Do you know what? Look how close that wall is. Look how close that wall is. And then look how far away that wall is. There's an entire room here. An entire room hidden in the way here. Which means the lock is almost certainly... Oh, I bet it's the eye. I bet it's the lizard eye. Can you... Yeah, I bet it's the lizard eye, which means... Yeah, can you just about make out a door around the... You can see the seal. Right, we just need to find... We need to find the magnet that goes with that. Then we also... So we need to work it out, this game. We need to work out the puzzle. I don't know when you came in, but there's dead bodies all over the place, by the way. It's just a thing that we have. So we need to... I've got all the pieces. We need to work out the narrative here. Let's go for the first. That's not the first one. Let's try this one. Okay, so we need to work out and piece together what we think happened. And we've got a lot of choice. Well, 6 of them. I've never had these ones. So we need to work out what happened using our imagination. Then we need to go into our mind center here. And then once we work out what we need to do, we need to tell Sherlock using this what we've worked out so that he can then work it out. And then we can move on with the game. Let's that doesn't feel right. Why a hatchet? We've not seen a hatchet. Yes, we know that this stabby thing. This is not a new game. This is a very old game that was remastered in 2023. It is a Ukrainian game, actually. So it's really nice to be able to support that. But yeah, they released it a while back and then they've redone it. So this is the 2023 version. So yes, we are definitely supporting Ukraine and supporting Ukrainians and playing this game and very much enjoying it. And I think that they've got Sherlock Holmes and Watson's character spot on. So yeah, Sherlock Holmes is a knob, and Watson is ever so patient, but does enforce his boundaries. So when Holmes is like, "Hey, can you do this?" He's like, "No, I'm going to go get dressed first. You can wait." And I appreciate that energy. So I think this is probably the answer, but we'll have a look and see what options. Okay. So yeah, I prefer this option without the. That is a potential, but I'm not sure. No. Okay. So, that's the wrong button. That one. That. I reckon this one. I reckon we're going to go with this one. Is our bloke with size 10 feet, comes along here and comes along this. Where's number 2 in this sequence? Not that one. Here's number 2. So let's do this one. So here's little. Right. So we've got the right knife. So what else? What else do we have? No, we know. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep consistent with the knife. Right. So then we have some stuff going on over here with the poor lady here. So she's also got the same incision. See what else there is. Ooh, we're throwing stuff now. No, because so we know she fought back. So it's going to be this one because she's got blood on her fingertips. So we know she fought back because that's what makes sense with the evidence that we've collected. So yeah, this game is it's a lot to get used to because there's so many little elements. But yeah, so as long as you're like, we're getting there. This is chapter 5 of 8, I think. So we're a good chunk through the game now. But yeah, if you're a Sherlock Holmes fan, which there is a small chance that I might be. This is my limited edition tome of the original stories with pictures. This book is unreadable. It's so big, but yeah. So you've got all the original pictures. But I did have I had another version with had all the pictures in. I don't know if I've still got it somewhere. Probably not, because why would I have 2 versions? But yeah, you can get the originals all out of print, so they're all out of copyright now. So you can just like get free PDF versions on Kindle and stuff. But yeah, they're a good read. So I love them. And I used to own the entire Jeremy Brett collection of the DVDs of that series, so I've seen all of those as well. They were really well done. I think he's my favourite Sherlock Holmes actor. I think he did a really good job. You are hearing a cat. This is Millie. You remember this is where we look. Yeah, well done. Yeah, good job. Millie is not allowed on the desk, so she's not allowed up here too often. Where are we going? Okay. Yes, she's a very vocal cat. The dog is downstairs. The cat lives upstairs. The dog lives downstairs. The two do not get along. The dog was mine, and the cat was my wife's when we first met. So despite the fact that they're literally the same age, they were born in the same month, they do not get along. They didn't move in together till they were like 6 years old. You're an old lady now, aren't you? They're like 14 or 12 or something now. So she's a Staffy Ridgeback cross. So very, very excited. She's like a Staffy, but slightly leaner. She's got these really cute floppy dobby ears. She's so adorable. She's got the energy of a puppy. So when she's jumping up and down all over people, they're like, oh, so cute. She'll grow out of it. How old is she? Expecting me to be like, oh, 6 months. No, bloody 14 years old, and she knows better. So yeah, she's so hyper. But the Ridgeback in her, because Ridgebacks are guard dogs. Yeah, and she's black with a bit of white on her. Her name is Cora. And so she's known as Cora, the puppy dog. And yeah, so because Ridgebacks are guard dogs, so anyone that walks past the house gets barked at. But because Staffies love people, so they get aggressively barked at while her tail is going in excitement, and she gives very confusing messages. God, no, the barking can get quite incessant. But she is currently basically our... the barking is our doorbell. Right. There was the gardener. Yes. That's pretty much the one. No, we know... So we know it's the gardener because there's hay on this seat, and he's got hay all over him. And we know it was her, and she sat here because there's this rag cloth that's on her side. It's a used tea towel. So basically, they were having a cup of tea, and then they got attacked. So who got attacked first? Did they kill her first, and then he tried to run, which is why he's over here, and that's why there's so much more blood over here, perhaps. Right, let's see which ones we've done. Those two. We've done. That was I didn't pay attention. Is that the fourth one? Where's the one in the middle? Where's that one between those two? Not that one. This one? No, that's right on the end. Ah, this one. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. I mean, there is a candlestick. The chair is knocked over. That is knocked... That would make narrative sense. But let's see what our options are. This one? No. Candlestick. How is this? Ah, with the letter. Okay. I was going to say, how is that different? No, that's still a letter. How does this one? Ah, that one's got a meat cleaver in his hand. Right. No, we know the meat cleaver. That doesn't make sense. That one's got the axe in his hand. That's not it. So it's gonna be that one. Then we'll do this one. I think they're kind of dragging a body. So yeah, so they're dragging whoever was in that seat there. So that's an unidentified person. So let us have a look at our options. Hey, plushie! Good morning. What is that? Okay, well that one's nice and easy because that's this. Let's just say this body is definitely missing. We're definitely missing a body there. And then there was done that one. And then it's just this one to do. Yeah, how are you, plushie? Things looking up. That doesn't make sense. sense. No. Maybe. No. This one. Right, so I think we've picked, this is one of the biggest, this is the biggest investigation we've done so far. So we need to validate and see which ones of these are right and which are wrong. So we will press and hold. Things are looking the same. Well, the same is better than they were looking, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm okay. I have an ear inflection, so I can't hear anything out of this ear. But luckily, it's not too painful for me at the moment. If it doesn't clear up by Monday, I need to go talk to someone about it. The internet, the NHS internet says I can just go to a pharmacist and they'll give me the same medicine as the doctor. So I'll probably do that, which then means I don't have to go into the office on Monday. I'm supposed to be doing a face-to-face meeting that I would really like to not go to. So if my ear isn't better, then I can stay home. I've already told my manager that's what I will be doing. I didn't ask him. I told him, by the way, if my ear's not better Monday, I'm not coming in. I did actually tell him I'd probably take the day off sick. It depends how long it takes me to talk to the people I need to talk to. Because if I go to the pharmacist and they're like, no, you do need to see the doctor, I then need to go to the doctor and then I have to sit in the doctor's office until they've got time for me because it have to be an urgent appointment. So that's a whole thing. But I don't really want to go all the way into the office for this stupid meeting. Just because someone wants it to be face-to-face, it doesn't need to be face-to-face. It doesn't need to be face-to-face. Just because all you guys can't concentrate just because you're not in the room. Making me go all the way. And my tea, that tea is cold. Let's make sure the coffee is not getting cold. I have just so many drinks. Yeah, hopefully Plushie things will get sorted and you'll be able to set up. I did, you missed it, but in the last stream I mentioned to tell people, I gave you a shout out and let people know to go follow you so that when you come back that you'll have hopefully some more people to entertain, which would be really nice. Yeah, we're just trying to big you up and give you the support. So yeah. Well, on that, I should probably have. That was rude of me. Sorry, Eman. You get a shout out as well because I know that you stream. Yeah, everyone go follow Eman as well. I don't actually manage to catch many of his streams, but yeah, he's been really supportive, lovely, wonderful. Plushie, you can have one of these shout outs because you're on a thing. There you go. Everyone go say hello to everyone else. Right, let's validate this and see how wrong we are. One of them. That's not bad. Which one was that? That's not bad at all. It's this one that's wrong. Right, what was wrong with this one? No. Okay, so it might be someone dropped that and then legged it into this room, which means if we can get into this room, there might be another person in here.
An intruder entered through the back door at night, leaving mud traces in the hallway.
How did we get night?
Without being noticed, they picked up a candlestick and struck the man in the chair from behind. In the kitchen, two people were drinking tea, the workman and cook. They were startled by the noise of a falling body and went to investigate the parlour.
That makes sense.
The workman tried to subdue the intruder but was stabbed by the attacker's knife. Judging by the wound, it was a curved blade. The cook panicked and fled back to the kitchen. The intruder followed, but since their blade was stuck in the workman, they used the meat cleaver on the table to kill her. Someone smaller arrived and discovered the carnage. They dropped the candlestick in horror and ran for safety to a room down the hallway. Meanwhile, the intruder returned to his first victim and dragged their stunned body away from the fireplace and out into the garden.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And actually, he explained that in a much better way than I gathered. So which does kind of mean that there's potentially a person somewhere that we could have just asked. So we're going to have to get that open. We do. There is an ad starting in 2 minutes, just so that everyone knows. I really should get myself some turbo at some point. I should probably just pay for it instead of trying to wait to make enough money to cover it. Right, so we also know that the body got dragged like down here. There's some fingers being cut off, which we know was a raccoon. Well, I know it was a raccoon. Holmes hasn't worked out it was a raccoon yet. We've got to inform him of this fact. So we did all this. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else of interest. Yeah, no, we did that. We've done that. We've done the investigation bit for here. I missed a bit. Yes, no shit, Sherlock. Thanks for that one. I think we worked that one out. Thanks. Yeah, ad break starting soon. And then... Right. Okay. So what we need to do next, I presume, is inform our Mr. Wondrous Genius here of what we know. Where is Arson currently? Well, he's almost certainly... Oh, is it Davy that got pulled away? So we know that it's testaments and documents. You can tell by the colour that I'm not very good at this bit. I tend to just like do it randomly. I tend to just hit things. Are we in an ad break? An ad break is starting. There's meant to be an ad break. We will work this out while the ad break is on because this bit's a bit boring. So where is he? He could be hiding in his. He could be hiding. No, he is not. Boy is a genius. Burnt note of to Ashmo. Where is he currently? I am. Look about wild animals. He's... Nope, not those two. Okay. Do we just not have the information we need? Okay. The answer is we just don't know the answer because we... Oh, my thing didn't tell me that okay, we're now in an ad break. I was going to say, it didn't tell me. Yes, we're now in an ad break. We clearly don't have the information we need yet to answer that question. How to learn about the content of the burnt message. We have... door with a horse symbol. And so door with a horse symbol. The symbols must mean something. No, you didn't like that. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Animals. I am not very good at this, but right. So we know that it's something to do with the letter. It is about the boy. We're looking for this Davy character at the moment, anyway. Yeah, I need to get turbo. Trouble is, I'm such a skinflint, or whatever the word is. I don't like spending money. Yeah, it is, and I watch Twitch a lot. So I really should, because it does annoy me when I you're chatting to people, you're in people's chats, and you're chatting to them, and then you're sort of like, I'm in an ad break. So that's fine. I need to pay off my credit card, because That's a bit overloaded at the moment, and then maybe think about stuff like that. And then I will have to use my pocket money to pay for that, because that would just be a for me thing. How to learn the letter from the locksmith. There is a good chance.
Presents for our amazing community. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so generous. Oh, I get to write you in my book. I do believe this is our first gifted sub. We need a moment. We're gonna celebrate! Woo! That's our first gifted sub ever. So we have our magic. I know. Congratulations. We are Magic Book. Your name gets to go in the magic book. What's your favorite color? It is going in February. Orange. Your name gets to go in orange. I've already used orange, but that doesn't matter. And this is where my wonderful calligraphy skills comes in. And because you gifted...
Ooh, a community chair.
Thank you! I don't get those very often either. I think that's probably the... Yeah, I have no idea how often I get those. Right. You also get a sticker. You get up to 5 stickers for gifts. What did I put? You get 1 sticker for every 5 gifted subs, up to 5 of these, and then when you do 25 gifted subs, you get a shiny one. So you get a sticker.
Woohoo! A community chair.
Yay! I get all the bitties. Thank you. Oh, that's so great. Thanks. Oh, what do you do you want the little ghost with the little yeehaw? You have that one. Okay, so you get that, and then I need to make a note that was for you've done 1. So you get a tally of 1, so I can then keep track of how many you've given. And then you can get all your stickers, and then you can get your shiny. You want the shiny stickers, don't you? Shiny stickers are the best stickers. So yeah, and then look, you're in the book with your little sticker with your little tally in your orange. I do need to put Mindless in there as well. I think he should be resubbing towards the end of the month, I think. But yeah, so last year we just had Mindless and CuriousEep, who's my wife. So she totally counts. So that's where we're using our Prime, and then Mindless uses his Prime. He's an in real life friend, so yeah, he's been so supportive and wonderful and amazing. And then yay, look, yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Right, and then these go back over here. And I've got these gorgeous brush pens. I've got a whole bunch of different colours of them, and they're really nice to write with my calligraphy stuff. So yay! Well, I appreciate it, and you know what you need to do if you want the shiny. Just saying. But no, thank you so much. That is my first gifted, and yeah, I really appreciate it, and yeah, that's yay. Right, we should probably try and work out. We should try and work out how do we learn about the contents of the burnt message. So far we've attached this letter about this boy being a genius, and the photo of the boy And then this last one is documents and testaments. That's the only one I've got available. We haven't investigated everything, so I can't answer that one either. Photo of hunters. Yeah, no, that. I think it's another green. Yeah. So we haven't found the answer to that one yet. What happened to Davy? Davy seems to have been he seems to have been taken somewhere. No, not those ones. Do we even have any of the answers to this? Okay. This one? Yes, we can answer this one. Davy retreated and bowed. Eula's brother is behind the door with the horse symbol. Okay. Ah, so he's the one with the candlestick holder because we thought it was someone smaller. So he's probably behind the door. So we can. Does that answer this question? Observations. Letter from locksmith. I'm not very good at these ones. This is we do tend to brute force these because we don't have the information yet. Yeah, it's another green one. We just literally don't have the information for this one yet. Okay. So we need to get in the door with the horse symbol. It's just looking over and checking that we've actually got the game showing. I'm good at that one. Like playing it without the so he is.
Please open the door.
After all this, Holmes, I doubt the young man would open the door to a stranger.
I mean, that's fair. Let's go get your sister. Your sister's out here. Can we?
This place sets my teeth on edge, Holmes.
That's great. Can we will, instead of opening the front door, we will walk all the way round. Let's go this way. We didn't see this way last time. It's a cute, quaint little house. I would happily live in this house. This is a really cute little house. I would live here, particularly with this weather. I am. Where have you gone? Where have you gone?
Time for a change.
Ah, I'm gonna have to refund that one, I'm afraid. I need to take that one away. You may know I am quite mobile. The gaming chair's in the other room. I removed it 3 weeks ago. I have been standing at my standing desk for the last 3 weeks. My legs really hurt, but it's been so much better for my posture. It's been better for my back. It's been better for my core. I was starting to get pinching in my neck, and that's improved a little bit, but not 100%. I'm gonna have to learn how to. I haven't worked out how to do that on the main thing. I can only do it on the phone. I don't know how I'd do that one. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how to do it on I need to learn how to do all the buttons. That, and then we go stream manager here, and then no, I don't need to hear myself. I do not need to hear myself. Then not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Okay, so that one was reject, and then I assume you get your points back if I reject it. I hopefully that we did that one. You got that one. You did that one. You did excellent. I am learning things today. You're just achieving all of the firsts. So well done. We're just doing all the new things. I've only been streaming for like 7, 8, 9 months. So yeah, you're just managing to do all the firsts. Oh, apparently my wife has gone shopping. That's always good to know when your credit card goes, hey, by the way, did you know that you've just spent money? Right, let's go see if we can... I'm assuming that was in game. Hi? Hi. Oh. Why are we here? What are we, why was she trying to achieve that? That was a plot twist? Like, what? Why? Is she alright?
Ligature marks on her neck. There'll be a bruise, but she should be okay.
Okay. Why were you trying to achieve this? I was literally about to get your brother. Note with threats. Do you think that this city life with one English detective is worth more than that of a maidservant? Final warning, Miss. Oh, someone attempted to murder her. Now I am hurting other people.
Doctor,
This.
speak to me. How is she?
Just in time, Holmes. Eula is stable, but lucky to be alive. We should take her to a hospital for a further examination.
Yes. I fear I was wrong, Watson. The sheriff is not a man to be underestimated. To lynch an innocent woman just to send a message, it's evil.
Yep.
We're not safe in this city, nor is anyone around us.
Then we must not dawdle. Help me get Eula to her feet.
No. I will not leave here without Davy.
Miss, please, we must get you help.
No, I will not.
Hey, Chloe Ann.
I will get my brother and bring him home.
She has made up her mind, Sherlock.
If my deductions are correct, Davy lies behind this door. He ought to be unhurt, but is no doubt shaken.
Cool.
Davy, you there?
Davy, we understand what you witnessed before. It's safe now. You're safe.
Yeah, totally safe. Your sister just tried to, she was almost
Your sister wants
lynched.
to see you.
Everything will be all right. I promise.
Yeah, them gentlemen speak the truth. Just open the door. Big sister's here for you.
All right, that was dark.
Oh, come here, you. Thanks, sirs. Lord bless your souls.
Let me examine him, miss. I want to make sure he is unharmed.
I mean, traveling around with a doctor is quite handy.
Still understands you.
God, this cutscene is all over the place. Oh, this is where everyone else has been sleeping. That's okay. That's cool. Because there was one bedroom upstairs and a bathroom and an office. I was just like, where's everything else? Where's everything else at? But geez, that took a whole turn. That was quite. I mean, we've had Sherlock Holmes jumping off of things and jumping into the mouths of monsters while he was in one of his eldritch horror turns. But that was dark. Like, making Sherlock jump into things. He's a knob and kind of deserves it. This poor woman. That was a whole thing. Right, let's observe the child with our creepy observations. Red eyes, hasn't slept for days. I mean, that's fair. We need to look down. Shallow breathing, alarmed and agitated, also fair. What's this? Days old, insignificant. Pale and haggard, starving and in shock. Also fair. What's in your pocket? Torn pocket, old clothes or active, or a bit of both. David has been left starving for the last 5 days, barricaded inside this room for fear of his life. Fortunately, he is physically unharmed. David has lived a good life as a child in this mansion. He has a fresh bruise from a fall or a bump the torn pocket is just a result of his active lifestyle. David just left malnourished. No, I'm pretty certain it's the first one. No, we've seen evidence and other evidence that he's been well looked after and kind of considered more of a son, so we're going to go with this one. That all of this is just, you know, the fact that he watched the guy who's been looking after him for like God knows how long get murdered, and you know, or at least get attacked. So you know, we're gonna go with this one. We should probably find him some food.
He seems in good health. The bruise is a remnant of that awful night, perhaps even caused by the intruder, but he is otherwise unharmed. In fact, I believe life here was good for the boy.
Arneson and the others cared for Davy. That may have allowed him to withstand such horrors. I need your help, Davy. We know that the man with the curved dagger...
We're just gonna do the pacing.
You recognized the man, yes? The same one in the photograph in the office upstairs.
We're just
standing with
gonna
Arneson. Good. Please, write his name. And one last thing. The room with an image of a bell on its door may hold important answers. Do you know a way in?
Excellent. Sorry, my pacing got enthusiastic.
I think I've got it.
I nearly tripped over my headphone thing. But it's okay. I survived. I did not fall and hurt myself by tripping over my own headphones. This is the downside to moving your chair to the other room. Right. What do we have? We have the key is in the key. Ashmont is upstairs in the key room. The key. Okay, great. I'm sure we'll work out what that means.
Baby, things you must have gone through.
What else do we want? My tea is cold, but that's okay. Because we have a flask and I can refresh that. So let's just put a bit more hot in there. Don't forget, everyone, keep yourself hydrated. So we've had coffee, we've got tea, and we've got our dandelion and burdock to try later. Yes. Anything else for us to look at? No. Okay. We can't even look at this proper? No. Nothing to think about. Cool. Okay. We will. No, that was just a doorknob. So the key is upstairs. Okay, the key is upstairs in this room somewhere. All right, we need to pin some evidence. This is another thing that you've got to do, is you have to go in here. You've got all of this stuff that you have looked at. One's with a pin. What is? I'm happy to know. You're right. If you pin that, so we've got this one and this one we can pin. So we'll try this one first. Mr. Locke from the locksmithery. Because so then if you go and talk to people, he'll be like, hey, have you heard of this? And he'll present them with the evidence. You can get information that way from the locals. Or he will specifically look for we've now told Sherlock, hey, this is what we're looking for. So is that? Nope, we're just opening drawers and leaving them open because we're an untidy one. Okay. Yes, we would like to take. I'm in the wrong phase. Okay. A protruding button and a signet ring in a particular form. Okay. Well, that then explains why his fingies are missing. I feel like that they... Oh. We need a code. Oh. There's no way we're going to brute force that. There should be clues somewhere. Maybe we'll go and ask. Go and ask our little child downstairs again. Our child friend. If he knows what the code is. Because I am lazy and I'm not going to be brute forcing that. Hey child, do you happen to know the code? No. He is in that room. That is great. Can I pin that? No, that's not pinnable. That's not pinnable. It hasn't given us a option to deal with that.
Davy is calm and collected despite enduring all these horrors. An impressive young man.
Excellent. I am glad that he is only traumatized, not too much, right? So I guess as the answer is apparently not asking the small child, there must be. The answer must be, I'll tell you what, 18, let's try 1879. 1879. Let's try that. No? It was worth a try. I guess having the answer like right next to it would probably have been a bit much. What other dates of importance are there found here? I do encourage backseat gaming, by the way. If anyone has suggestions or ideas for us to try, I am all for backseat gaming. Why? Oh no, that's a coat rack or a gun rack. Just no guns on said gun rack. So what do we have? Who tried doing a handstand and touching your nose? No, I would probably throw up. Handstand, and so I can. I'll tell you what. You're not going to be able to see. I'm going to achieve this. Oop. It's a terrible idea. My new monitor setup does not like being this low. Excuse me. Look at the drama you are causing. You just look at the drama you're causing. That's fine. The monitors. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Yeah. Is that? Goes in there. And then that one goes in there, I really hope that that liquid. It's just... Yeah. Just here. Right. Like that then. That then goes there. Like that. Okay. Right, okay. No, that's upside. That's up. That's. Where's that? Sorry, it's still fine. It's still fine. We got this. We got this. It's all good. Right. Okay. Oh, now you've disappeared. Where's that gone? Right. Okay. So, first things first. I am going to do a handstand. Okay. This is me standing on my hands. My hands are under my feet. I am standing on my hands. And I'm going to touch my nose. You didn't say it had to be at the same time, which I could not do. And then what happened was, to try and get the angle so you could do that, I lowered the desk, not realizing that my monitor on the left, my new monitor, new setup, hit the ladder that goes up into the loft. So that's let's get that back up. Rise, my people, rise. Come and meet me back up here. Which then meant I just had to shift everything to my right. Bit more forward. Okay. That should be okay. And then that gets to move slightly this way, so that the background is backgrounding. Yeah, so then the monitor on the left, the cables came out while I was trying to, because it proper shifted out of place. So then the HDMI and the power came out of it. So then I had to fix. It's fine now. They're all back in place. It's all It's fine. It's fine. But no, nothing is perma broke. Everything's fixed. Everything's fixable. Just to get my screens back realigned. Yeah, that'll do. She says fixing it. And anyway, even if something had perma-broke, that wouldn't have been your fault. You had no idea the chaos that was gonna bring. That was definitely not purposeful. So we can get rid of that. That tea. Oh, that was a whole thing. That was it's all good. Excellent. I think everything's fine. Okay. We are going to have our snack break in a minute, though. All right, let's see if we can work out how to. This whole thing will make it into the VOD. I don't edit the VOD. So yes, this is now going to be permanently archived on YouTube. So yes, this will, and I've also marked a note, so it might even make it into a short. We'll see. It might not make it into a short, but we might do. We'll see how it looks at a short, because my shorts don't do very well. Right, but where were we? we were when chat asks you to, and when chat asks you to do a handstand, touching your nose and breaks your entire setup. Yes, that was Anyway, I hope you were impressed with me achieving what you asked me to, because challenge accepted. But no, I'm not going to turn myself upside down. I have limits. I am a middle-aged woman, and I am not doing a handstand. So what we try to do, we are trying to work out what this code is. I wonder if we can get hints. Oh, I wonder if we can tell Sherlock. Yeah, I'm beyond my 40s now. I am early 40s. So next time, so it's all in the wording. If someone asks you to do a handstand, then standing on your hands totally counts. Here we go. See, I called it earlier. See, Holmes was just being really unobservant, but now we've pinned that and said, hey, we should look for this. Now we can look for this. Particular form. Yep, it is indeed. 2 evidences have been updated. Excellent. What 2 evidence? Okay. How can the painting be opened? The painting can be opened from 2 observations. Secret lock. And no, not that one. The portrait. And letter from the locksmith. Yes! We successfully informed Mr. Holmes that we're looking for the signet ring. Excellent. I'm glad he's on board with this plan. Where is the ring? This is a good question. The ring is most likely... the ring is most likely with whoever nicked Mr. Anderson, because his finger's been cut off, so that was probably to get the ring. So... Animal near severed... Oh, the animal might have run off with it. We can only hope. Farmer's Guide to Fauna and Fauna. So, hopefully... we can be like, let's go animal hunting. I'm just pushing buttons now to see if it's one of these. So I learned that trick when I was growing up about standing on your hands when I was doing a sleepover when I was much, much younger. And sleepovers were a thing of the era. I don't know if they're still a thing of the era. But yeah, my friend did a challenge, and one of the challenges was do the handstand, and standing on your hands was how she was expecting people to actually achieve it. We do not have the evidence required for this. That would be why I'm confused. Right, I'll tell you what we do need to do is probably have a look. There was a research thing. There was an animal near this thing. The animal left small paw prints. The impressions are fairly shallow, indicating the animal weighs about 12 pounds. The severed fingers have been nibbled on. The bite marks on the line of the jaw being relatively small, suggesting vermin or a small dog. Space to search the archives. The animal is... Well, we know it's... We know... Carnivore? Is it carnivore? F for search. Raccoons. Yeah, I was going to say, we know it's a raccoon, Mr. Holmes. It's clearly a raccoon. Would Victorian era London folk have known about raccoons? Because that's like, I know we all know about raccoons now, but like, would Victorian era London folk have known about raccoons? I'm now not standing in the right place. I now need to readjust all of the things. This needs to come over here. This needs to come over here some more. We are readjusting everything in live time. There we go. Now I am stood. I'm no longer stood in the middle of my screen as my thing. I'll tell you what. Let's move this back here so that that's in the middle, and we'll adjust it that way, and then that can all go back. Like then I can continue being stood in the middle of my screen. We're solving things in real time. There we go. That's better. I'm happy with that. And I've got a bit more space on my left so that if I need to get into the loft, there's more chance of me actually being able to get into the loft. Because yeah, there's a whole ladder and a hole in my ceiling there. So, you know, I might actually have to put a picture of that on Blue Sky to just be like, this is what I'm talking about. That's me, that's my face. Right. Then you will all have a reason. Hey, Lady Juju Bean, welcome in. Then you will all have a reason to go follow me. See today's VOD for context. Paused all the drama. Right. Okay. And Nightwatch has just provided my Blue Sky link. It is CuriousEep. I am very unimaginative with my names, so you can see what I'm talking about. That's literally what I stream next to. There is a hole in my ceiling. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should get that fixed at some point, or at least made look nice. That's access to my loft. and so basically, the screen on the left there that you can just about see was too far left and got caught on the ladder when it went down. I didn't think to check that when I set this new setting up, and then decided to steal my chair. But it's okay. We all is done. Everything is in place. Everything is sorted. Right. Chapter 13: Raccoons. The increased number of raccoons in the urban areas provoked diverse reaction in humans, ranging from hostility at their presence to concerned care. Close proximity to humans result in behavioural changes in how raccoons live and interact with people. For many generations, humans and raccoons have developed an invisible ecosystem animals now rely upon when finding food. Raccoons are fond of stealing food from local houses. They typically nest inside tree cavities, fallen and dead logs, and other secure and isolated places. Raccoons usually do not prey on domestic cats or dogs, but isolated cases of attacks have been reported. The majority of attacks are a result of rabies that can afflict raccoons. To protect your household against raccoons, you might consider certain strong scents. Spicy smells can be used as an easy and effective raccoon repellent. Is this true? Anyone who has to deal with raccoons? Just throwing something spicy down, discourage them. Spicy smells can be used as an easy and effective raccoon repellent. A small bottle of cayenne pepper mixed with a gallon of water provides quite powerful mixture. We found some cayenne pepper mixture to repel wild raccoons. Spray this pepper solution around your plants, bushes, and other vegetation. Words are hard. If you're trying to deter raccoons from prowling your chicken coop, spray around the perimeter as well. If you don't have any cayenne pepper, Epsom salt is a good alternative at just 0.15 cents per brick. making funny faces and providing them with candy helps raccoons become your friends. I think that definitely depends on what you're trying to achieve here. 13, where's the ring? We're going to assume that the raccoon has it. The raccoon, not the person dragging the body and actively took the time to cut off the fingers. They don't have it. A Locodesian raccoon took the signet ring along with his finger. The thief was successful but clumsy. So for plot convenience of the game, the raccoon took it, not the person dragging the body who cut the fingers off. Sure. Well, let's go get the cayenne pepper. let's just assume. Not only that, but they lynched her really quick. Like, they must have been like in the area. And we're just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna, like, Sherlock was useless in that situation. He could have been running after people. But still, anyway. We live here. This is where we live now. This is what we're doing. So we saw some pepper here. Grab that. Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
Great.
Cayenne pepper. Half
Sherlock.
empty. Or as
Sherlock.
Watson would say, half full.
That's great. Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you keep up? Please keep up. The raccoon took it. How are you going to deal with the raccoon? Is that how we is this where we now inform you that you need the cayenne pepper? Pick up the cayenne pepper and pocket it. Raccoon. No, not raccoon. Not raccoon. Okay. I mean, come on. He is. We're gonna, no, neither of those. Okay, I'm just. Do we not have the answer to this one yet? No, literally none of these. Literally none of these answers. Okay. Right, do we need to... Right, you want... Mr. Holmes, I have now pinned the bit of information about the raccoons that we just learnt. Okay, I am drawing your attention to this very, very specific bit of information. Would you please pocket the cayenne pepper?
Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
It's still not in your pocket though, is it? It is still not, it's still not in your pocket. Right, fine, we will... Let's go find the raccoon and then go, hey, do you know what would be really handy? Do you know what would be really handy in this situation? Cayenne pepper. Yeah, should we go find the raccoon first? Is this the order of things that you require us to let you know that this is what we need? Just gaming logic. Right, here is the little, right. These little things, these little paw prints here, these are the ones we want. Right. So where can we see more little paw prints? More little paw prints. Right, we are looking for a dead tree. We are looking for a dead tree or somewhere where a raccoon would like to hide that's in the local area to that. Maybe over here. I mean, this would make a really nice house for a raccoon. This could be raccoony. Is this not raccoony? Raccoon not residing in the old boat. Okay. How about nope, that would be an invisible wall. These are plants that are blocking our path. What about this one? Is this one? Is this one where a raccoon lives? No? Do we need to be informing you of what we're looking for still? We were doing so well. We were doing so well with this game. But now we're a little bit uncertain how to make Mr. Holmes do the things that we want him to do. Where is our little furry friend? Yes. Maybe not another handstanding one. My setup can only take so much. No, did I actually? Yeah, no, that's about the right height. That would do. But yes, backseat gaming is encouraged because I am not very good at games, and this is a community here. We're doing community stuff. So yes, we will have. There's a hidden lock on its surface. We know that. So yes, we are a community here. We play games communally.
All these atrocities.
Yes, this is true. I would like you to do some thinking, Mr. Holmes. I would like you to work out what you need to do. Secret lock. Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, that's fine. What are we doing here? Book about wild animals. We've done that. Hunting. 1889. Oh, that could be another date. So 1882. Sorry. Live edit. My dyslexia is on fire today. What's this one? 1862. Which date is the date that the like all of the dates are 1880 something. So let's see if we can just brute force this lock with all of the numbers that we have available to us. Just we know it's 18. It's likely to be 1880 something. So let's try that one. 1883, 1884. Yes, give me answers. Go. Small staircase and head towards the gap in the bushes to the area where you found the severed fingers. Use concentration mode and we'll be able to see glowing raccoon prints. Follow these prints back the way they came. So I was so close. I was so close. I tried that. You saw me try that. You saw me go, where's the things? I clearly didn't look around enough. Thank you, because I would probably not have tried that again. This is the trouble with this game, is it's very, very, very specific. But yeah, you watched me be like, oh yeah, there's some prints. And there was nothing more for us to gain from these. So we are now, that's added. See, we saw, yeah, concentration mode. Where's the... Have we gone past it? Here. See, and then yeah, there's these prints. Oh. You know what would have been handy is if those prints had like continued on like a few extra dots. Because look, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's highlighting some more. But then the next ones are not until like all the way over there. Like, look how far away those are. If those had been like, you know, a couple more running and give you that little bit more visual clue, totally would have got there. Totally. Thank you for that. Thank you, Aman. That is perfect. Because again, this just the bounds that this raccoon is doing. Just. Oh, and all the way over here, right the way over here. Right, and here we have more blood, covered in pepper. Too much for a raccoon. Apparently we have decided there was too much pepper for a raccoon. Oh, too much... Yeah, covered in pepper, too much for a raccoon. So we're going to follow them a little bit this way and that way. There's bits of food all over the place. I'm hearing rustling. Okay. Yay! Thank you. Yay! And we found. I still disagree that the raccoon took it.
Signet ring, as we saw in his portrait.
Just sure. Why would it... We should stop questioning the fact that this is a game. Game logic dictates that everything you need is in the area and that the bad guys didn't run off with it. Despite the fact the bad guys should have run off with it because they were the ones who clearly chopped off the fingers to get to this and then just... So they just chopped off his fingers randomly and then just left the signet ring, which then just the raccoon ran. How did we get here? How did we achieve this? Anyway, we are now in, and how look, the room is the size I said it would be earlier because the bathroom is like too short. We have achieved, thank you. We would never have done that because there was just that big of a gap between those two things. Right, let us. Oh, there is a missus.
Isn't that interesting? Hello again, Lucy.
Oh, okay, we're pocketing that, apparently. My dearest Lucy, my sunshine, believe me, as soon as I have dealt with the darkness that lurks in these swamps, I'll return to you with an open heart. Be sure that I am ready to declare that, all the world my feelings for you. I can't wait to hold your hand and be lost in your beautiful eyes. Love, Errol. Ooh. I mean, there's different ways of describing Armageddon, but... yeah, that was good. Oh, I do... Just saying, I do have Surreybot. I do have Surreybot. Also, welcome in. Welcome back. Oh, I can't pronounce it. Erigan? Erigan. Oh, there's an ad break coming up in a minute. Anyway, yes, welcome in. I do have Surreybot. If you do exclamation mark dad joke, Surreybot will tell you a joke. Surreybot will do all sorts of things. They'll do dinosaur facts, raccoon. Tell you what, I think it will even do raccoon facts. I don't know if that's how you spell raccoon. Maybe it wasn't raccoon facts. Also, I don't think I can spell raccoon. I didn't finish reading that. I didn't finish reading that. What was that? That was Mr. Anderson, as soon as your instructions arrived, we started our investigation. Rest assured, we will do our best to find the location in the bay that you mentioned. But we must inform you that there might be some delays in the coming weeks as our investigator, the lead detective in this case, is in Europe. Meanwhile, we highly recommend just securing your findings until further notice beneath the table in a safe or in a locked cabinet. Anything will work. Director of Norwood. So, okay. I think we might have met this investigator. He's a bit dead. Some wrestling facts. Is that like a WWE? They're not called that anymore, are they? Yeah, no, they're called. They were WWF when I was growing up and watching them. They're now WWE because WWF won that. The World Wildlife Fund, WWF, won that argument, I believe. Lucy. Where is he currently? He is somewhere in the boat. Why are his fingers missing? So can we link that to? So he's somewhere in the bayou. Sure, we'll just... He's somewhere in the bayou. He's taken to a location in the swamp. Ashmat took Arson to the bayou. Okay. Who was Ashmat? Oh, I assumed there's this... Reading is hard. I assumed these were the same people because their names began with an A and I didn't realise we were talking about different people. Can we do this one yet? Can we achieve this one? Probably not yet. How to learn the contents? Nope, still not. Love letter. Letter from locksmith. Nope. Note with threats. I mean, that's definitely not going to be it. But let's just get rid of it. I am not convinced that I have the answer to this one. And there is an ad break. Letter from Lucy. No, we still don't have whatever that was. How to learn the content of the message. We are still working on that. So, he is in the bayou. Is there anything else of interest? Aha. See what's over here. Empty. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Arson's note on Bank and Ashmat. Mr. Arson has a collection of notes detailing his investigation of asthma. One of them reads that damned servant, how dare he use my name to sell opals at the bank? Was he like that all the time and I overlooked it, or was the influence of his foreign friends? I need to learn more about the man, especially after I showed Davy that cryptic telegram and sent to Ashmat. What is it for? Ah, raccoon fact, that's the one. And baguette fact. Okay. Standard. Oh, baguettes are nice. Baguettes are good. Sorrybot is so good. He's a very good bot. Sorrybot is a good bot. Yeah. Sorrybot knows he's a good bot. Oh, I love Sorrybot. He does a whole bunch of things. My princess, my love, my heart.
My princess, my love, my heart. Fitting words.
Sure. Okay. There's money. Right, there is something else here. This is... Apparently, apparently really want to look at this bottle. A bottle of champagne. Apparently that was important. Apparently so. Right. What do we have? And over here we have...
It's almost a piece of art.
Sure. If you're into that sort of thing. We still do not have the code for the lock.
We still have to find Arneson. After all we have learnt, I fear for his fate.
Well, he's probably missing a few fingers now, so yeah. I would still like to know how to unlock this. But we have more thoughts, apparently. We have thoughts. That is green. Documents and testimonials. Bank. Haha. Davy might hold the information. Davy is fond of Mr. Arson and must know a lot about him. The boy might share information to help save him. Excellent. That sounds like a plan. Maybe he'll give us the answer to this lock. Let's go talk to the child once more. But before we do that, we are going to have a comfort break and we're going to have our snacks. Because I have a blood sugar condition and I require to eat every so often. So I have my snacks already. There's a wife. My wife has returned. And I've got my thing. Look, I've been trying different snacks and different drinks. So we're trying something new each week. So this is dandelion and burdock. We're going to give that a try. And we've got some Wotsits. We've got some sweet and spicy crunchy Wotsits. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, okay. We'll see if I like it as well then. And then, so, hold fire. Your background is, I am UK based. I live in Wales. So I am going to take a short comfort break, do the things, and then we will do the snacks, and then we will continue with interrogating the mute child. So, unfortunately, just missed the advert. Oh well, we live here now. Oh yeah, so I'm not Welsh. I'm an interloper. I am an English interloper, but I live in Wales. I love Wales. So yeah, be right back. Right, I have returned. So I got my thing. Let's get some of this Manchester. I've only visited Manchester the once. I went to see Green Day there many moons ago. I was still a child. I was just barely not a child, to be fair. I must have been like 17 or 18 or something. Very much in the care of my sister. And I remember it distinctly because it was one of the rare instances where I went, I'm hungry. And my sister was like, okay, we've got to stop and feed this one. Because we didn't know about I've only been recently diagnosed. I was diagnosed at 32 with reactive hypoglycemia, which is the blood sugar condition that I have. Up until then, I was just really annoying when I was hungry because I get hangry because my blood sugar drops at such a rapid rate that my body goes into panic mode, releases a whole bunch of adrenaline, makes me feel a bit sick, dizzy, annoying, and fairly aggressive, which is not fun for anyone. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing to keep well fed, which is why why we have these moments of snacks about halfway through the gaming. And so my wife has returned and she has let me know that she has bought a whole bunch more drinks and snacks for us to try at some point. And I've got a whole case full of stuff. So we are currently looking for a cola alternative because we're trying not to buy too much American. No offense to the Americans, but let's just say your government's being a little bit of a knob, should we say? So we're trying to avoid buying American stuff. So this is a British, very much a British brand. So yes, this is a sparkling dandelion and burdock flavoured drink with sweeteners. It's probably absolutely awful for me. But these are based in Glasgow. We did try Iron Brew, which is the Scottish pop. That's the Scottish local pop. Didn't like it. Wasn't keen. It was a real shame. So we're gonna try our dandelion thing, and we've got some Wotsits. We've got our sweet and spicy Wotsits, and we've got. I mean, I know I like these, but we've got some pandas as well. So we'll start with. Ooh, I quite like that. How do I describe it? Peppery with licorice. It's very licorice. I happen to like licorice. But that's like a subtle... It's not that subtle. It's not an overpowering licorice. It's kind of like a medium licorice flavour, but it's licorice in a drink. I don't know if that's how you describe it, man. But licorice in a drink, I'm quite fond of that. That's quite nice. It's a bit different. But yeah, very licorice flavoured, I would say. I have so many coasters everywhere. My tea's probably cold again, but that's okay. And then sweet and spicy Wotsits, also known as Blaise. Oh, you can smell the sweet and spicy. So these are Wotsits. Funny looking things. Crunch. Oh, these are crunchy Wotsits. I was going to say that's not what I was expecting. Wotsits are normally more hello-like. So we'll I like that. Sweet and spicy. Oh, that's good. I really like that. Yeah, no, that's good. I'm enjoying that. I like the licorice drink. And then we'll open some pandas and show you. So these are hello panda. I don't know where they're from. There's 4 packets inside. Fun-filled biscuit treats. These are from Singapore. Apparently, these are a product of Singapore. Biscuits with chocolate-flavoured filling. Apparently, mostly soybean. These are. What we got? I think that is either a panda playing golf or a panda maybe boating. I mean, you're not going to be able to see it any better than I am. But anyway. They got chocolate in them. They're cheap and nasty and amazing. But yeah, they're not good for you. They're not great. They're cheap and nasty, but they're cute and I they're a nice treat occasionally. They're really expensive what they are. But so we don't get them often. And they're not that good. Like I say, they're I guess a guilty pleasure. Right. I'll finish them. I'm going to eat the what's it, so I'm going to mute up for a little bit while we push on with the game, so you don't have to hear me crunching too much. So, I'm just mute and game.
Davy, we know that Ashmat is responsible for what happened here. We must catch him and hold him accountable. I know that you are scared, but you are also the only one who can help us. I believe Mr. Arneson showed you a cryptic telegram that was sent to Ashmat. You are an impressive boy with a phenomenal memory. Can you tell us the contents of that message? Thank you, Davy. Watson, please copy down everything he writes.
A cryptic message directed to Ashmat says, when the storm starts, where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. So I'm going to assume lighthouse, mostly because the menu screen has a big lighthouse with ships, shipwrecks at the bottom of it. Whether I would have understood that from this message without the whole in-game clue of the menu, who knows? Who knows? Where the storm starts, where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen.
We must put an end to all this evil, and I doubt we can count on the sheriff's help.
Yeah, no, the sheriff is the sheriff was a bit. He proper shook Watson down and took him for all his money. Holmes owes Watson like just all the money, which I doubt he'll pay. But yeah, it was Holmes's fault that Watson ended up in that thing. So, did that not update the things? Okay. So that's been updated. Azana stored an engagement ring in his cabinet. It's brand new and quite expensive. The engravings. Okay, so we know that Lucy. Oh, so he also didn't provide the black opals. Behind the painting, there's a door leading to the secret room. We've done that. Signet ring with an A. How are we supposed to? Have we got a new? No, we're not having him run around with his chest out. We just. We're sensible grown-up gamers here. We're going to have the sensible Sherlock Holmes outfit, not the one with his cuteness out. It's fine. It's fine. So, I still want to know how we get into this locker. Also, what have we got left still to do here? And is there any clues on here at all? Other than it was behind this, that painting should not swing. We should just have pulled that. A game, it's a game, it's a game, it's a game, it's a game. We are not questioning the game logic. So, how do we get into that? I don't know why we would want to at this stage. What are we doing? That's not pinnable. We've done all the thoughts. I guess what we need to do now is talk to Lucy. And we know where she is. It might mean that we don't get to open that locker. That might be like a special thing that we don't get to do, or maybe we get to do it later, or we might not get to do it at all. Right. So, but to keep this moving forward, to keep some momentum, what we want to do is go and speak to Lucy. Go and we know where she is because we've got a picture of her. There we are. We know where this boat is. So she's probably got some more information for us. So let's excuse me. Because I've run out of other leads. I'm not quite sure what else I'm supposed to do. We've run out of other leads. So can we? We need a taxi. We need the we need the taxi that brought us here. We are going to Are you the taxi that brought us here? You don't look like the taxi that brought us here.
Actually, I'm not sure yet.
Oh, are we not? Are we? So this is the taxi. Dude, how? Sherlock, how about now? No, we know that we can't.
We must put an end to all
Yep,
this.
no, we've told us that.
We can count on the sheriff's help.
Okay. I am not sure what the next step of this game is. I am not sure what it is asking me to do. Yeah, we saved the horsey's life. At least temporarily. I mean, the fact that no one has found out what's going on in 5 days. We need to inform someone that stuff has happened. Okay, well, we know that Doodah was taken to a bio. By boat. Can we stand at the end of the pier and work out where they've gone? Further than we can see, apparently. Because we've looked at that. I don't know the significance of this.
A scrap of silk, soft and elegant.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the significance of that was, unless that's just to be like, hey, the man of the manor who dresses swankily went this way. Okay. Bell room. We haven't been in the bell room yet. Okay. We asked how to get into the bell room, and we were told that the key is upstairs in the office, which means it's probably in the locker. Right, we were told that the key to the bell room is in here, which means it's probably in here. I don't think that we were told what the code is. Mounted on the side of the wall is a safe. The study room is the first floor. Interesting painting. There's a hidden lock on its surface. The door leading to a secret room. 1897. So we've got a couple of different dates. 1879. See, I tried. No. I tried 1879. Yeah, we tried that. But we did manage to get into the secret room. So are there any more clues in the secret room on how to get into there? So what do we have? Let us... Watson, you're... Watson.
We must put an end to all this.
That's great, but you've...
We can count on the sheriff's help.
Watson, you've trapped me. You've... I feel like we might have soft-locked ourselves. I feel like we might have soft-locked ourselves in the game. Can you move out of the way? We have trapped ourselves into the corner of this room. This is, yeah, we've broken the game. We have, I'm going to have to, so we've just saved, I'm going to have to load. Going to have to load from there. Okay, hopefully that's all good. Okay. Oh. So we, Ashmark, key upstairs, key room. Right, should we try that again? We try that again, Watson. Without you trapping me in the corner this time, maybe. So, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come all the way over here. I'm going to let you go and do your thing over there, because you seem very preoccupied by this cabinet. So preoccupied, in fact, that we just couldn't move. So we are looking for some kind of code. Okay, what if I stare at things in our concentration mode? Okay. I think this calls for a little bit of research. Yep. What's that called? It's a safe code. Chapter 5 safe code. Okay, we weren't far off the theory. So there's a whole bunch of dates. So this is 1862. This one's 1882. So we were on the right theory. I just didn't want to go through every single code that they'd provide us. I got lazy. I talked about maybe doing it, and then we didn't. Had we done that, we would have found the answer. Because the answer is this one. 1862. Yeah. How you would, I guess it's just try all the numbers until you find one. There's not really a clue that I can see. But yeah, 1862. There we go. How you would have known that. Open sesame. I got a thing. Right, so what's in here? We have keys. Right, yes. That is what we needed to progress the game. Receipt from Lock and Load, double barrel shotgun, 10 gauge. Additional services, engraving on buttstock, engraving on grip. £780. That's a lot of money in that days. Apparently there's a bunch of engravings on that rifle that we just failed to... This is the bathroom. This is the bathroom. This is excuse me. This is the bathroom. We just failed to notice a whole bunch of engravings on this, apparently. Or this is not the weapon that we are discussing. What's the bet that there is indeed a weapon that we are discussing in the bell room? Right. Let us. Okay, we can just walk in here now. Whose room is this? There is not a weapon, and I was expecting there to be a weapon in here.
A foreigner's clothes, by the looks of things from the Near East.
Right, what do we have? We have castle. We've got...
The scene is impossible, unnatural, but also familiar.
Yeah, that's because we've visited some insane places.
Dense and disturbing notes. It's hard to follow.
Okay. Whose room is this? Right, we have... Deep Groove's bed was moved frequently. Means there's probably something under it. Telegram from R. Whatever the price, pay it. Obsidian, glass like stone, black. Without it, we can't work with lenses. London comes to New Orleans. Must be 5-6 days. You know what to do with deliveries. I'll talk about cryptic. That is and indeed also cryptic. Let us, before we move this bed, is there anything else? Bye, Watson. Bye. No, we've done that. Just this then. Ah. Ooh, we have an opal. This is one of the ones that was being...
Opal, cut and polished, easy to sell.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that was being sold. And we have a collection of notes with instructions. To reach your goal, follow death messengers. Then pass through fire without fear. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Avoid any crosses that appear. Okay then. Sure, there's a map here. Is that relevant? Is that relevant at all? Right. Do we have more thoughts? We have some more evidence. So yeah, so double-barreled shotgun. Oh, it was a rifle that was upstairs, wasn't it? Not a shotgun. Let's see if we can find a shotgun. Ah, the man with the curved blade is Asmat. Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to munch too much in the microphone, but I also do need to be eating. Shotgun, shotgun. What we do have is quite a few gun racks that are empty. Ooh. We can now get no, that's never mind. I was going to say we can now go through this door. No, that's just the exit. That's just the exit. What are we achieving now? Right, this has been updated. We can, yep, so we can talk to her on the map. Cool. And pin that. Mr. Holmes, are you done here? Have you
Angels, sirs. All y'all lacking is a pair of wings.
That's cute, but have we achieved everything that we need to achieve here? I feel like we've unlocked all the stuff that we need. Oh, we have a new hat. Oh, I like that. Look at how sparkly it is. And we've also got whatever that is. Yeah, no, we'll keep our deerstalker on. Just because, you know, we are Sherlock Holmes. And how are people supposed to know that we're Sherlock Holmes if we don't look like Sherlock Holmes? Right, can we now depart the area? Mr. Holmes, are you now ready? Probably not. We probably need to tell you that you're ready. But we've done all the things. We've done all the things. Can we now try and leave the area again? We'll see what happens. We'll see what we can achieve with this. Right, where did we see the bloke? It was over here. Run, Mr. Holmes, run! You cannot return after leaving before you finish everything you want to do here. Okay. Well, I don't think there was anything... Sometimes there's like findables, but... I think that we're... Other than the fact that we are once again just abandoning... We are abandoning a whole bunch of dead bodies in our wake. And a whole bunch of people we're just not told anyone about. You know, like that time that we left Idlewise, and there was just a whole bunch of people locked in the dungeon behind, you know, like a secret door, and Holmes was like, oh no, they're not even important enough to write in my notebook. You know, the literal screaming people around me, they're not important enough to note down. Never mind mention to anyone. So, yeah, I don't have a big trust that they're actually going to get stuff behind them in their wake sorted. Anyway, we're going to leave because I can't think of anything else that I need to do in this area.
Got a spot in mind.
New Orleans port, and quickly.
Innocents slaughtered, a woman lynched, a boy forever traumatized. I fear we've crossed the Rubicon, Holmes.
Davy is resilient, much like Eula. They will overcome this.
You're right. But I worry this portends far worse for us. What have we got ourselves into, Holmes?
Alright. Train! Sorry. Distracted. Distracted by the train. But look, it's so pretty! Train, the train of prettiness. Right. I do need a thumbnail. We had this train on the last thumbnail. I need a different thumbnail. How about a steamboat? Steamboat could be a good thumbnail. I'm not sure if we can get a good thumbnail. It might be a bit big. You stand... Yeah, you stand here. And we'll get a couple of pictures for the thumbnail. Of you standing in front of the semi-naked ladies, because I'm totally sure that that was a thing that you were totally... Yeah, cool.
Who's your friend, Frank? We'd love a new face, and his is particularly lovely.
I think she's a bit confused. I think she thought that she's talking to Watson when he was pretending to be Frank. I think she's talking about Sherlock. But that was a bit out of place. Right, who are we trying to talk to? We want to find this lady here. This is who we need to talk to. Which one is you?
About this.
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
Okay. We're now...
Is this familiar to you?
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
So we've pinned the love letter and we're now asking people about it.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, I've never heard of it, but I can help you with something else.
See who else we can talk to.
Help me.
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
Right, what about you?
Johnny boy, so how was it with Champagne?
Most enlightening, thank you. And now my friend Mr. Holmes would like to talk to you too.
Well, ain't you something? What can I do for you?
I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
How bad?
It concerns your significant other, Arneson.
Arneson? Now, who said we were lovebirds?
No, we've got to do another one of these. Let me prepare myself. I mean, I have a vague idea what I need to confront her with.
We only mean to help. No word of the matter shall spread.
What are you implying?
So we need to now pick the evidence in the right order to be like, I have these 3 pieces of significant evidence to prove to you what we know. So that's clearly not it. That's not it. Nope. That would be the one. This one.
The man in this letter seemed ready to declare his feelings for you. Sounds like he was more than a client.
It's part of the job. Men can say weird things when they think they're in love.
Right, we'll go with, yeah, but you normally don't have photographic evidence of it.
This photo of you and Mr. Arneson suggests the feelings were reciprocated.
Looking interested when with the client is part of the job, Mr. Holmes. I don't even remember the man.
You mean to say you take pictures with everyone?
If they ask nicely. And pay.
Fair enough. But you wrote back. Not that one. Let's try the engagement ring. Present the final piece of evidence. Okay, we'll give it a try. If we get this right, this would be the first time I've actually had a vague idea what I needed to present and have done so properly.
Arneson definitely paid for a ring in your size inscribed, "My princess, my love, my heart. It is for you." Arneson was going to propose marriage. Facts are clear. You know Mr. Arneson and perhaps even love him back. Regardless, he has been abducted. His life is hanging in the balance. Please, help me save him.
Oh my Errol! What have you gotten yourself into? I didn't want to believe this could happen.
Lucy, what do you know? Could it have been the sheriff?
I don't know, John. This town has darkness in it. Errol and me, we had plans, dreams. We wanted to make this place better for all the folk who live here. Errol had grown suspicious of Ashmat, thought he was acting odd. He brought up the bayou. I told him to leave it all alone. The water's there. They swallow everyone.
You mean the alligators?
No. It's local legend. The bayou's dangerous. Any visitor that sees death's messengers, they die.
These messengers, are they abstract or a landmark?
They're white lilies. You see a path with them flowers, you turn around.
All right, Watson. We must find someone to take us to the bayou.
Lucy, you have our thanks. We will go and look for Arneson.
I have had my snacks. Right. We do know someone who will take us to the bayou. We have someone. I went to try and talk to her to thank her for the information that she gave us, and she offered us a boat ride. And I also wanted to pet her dogs, and she was like, "Please don't touch those." So we can fast travel there, though. We don't have to walk all the way. Fisherman's Quarter. That's where we want to go. And then we want to go... Excuse me, Watson. Excuse me. We want to go see the woman up here. On her little houseboat and her doggos. She has changed position, so that does imply that she has different things to say, because gaming. That's your boat. It's your boat. You put holes in it if you want.
And thank you. Your last tip proved extremely useful.
Don't mention it, Cher. Champagne ain't one for trickery. Now, if you need more help...
As it happens, we need to take a short trip through the bayou into the nearby swamp. Of course, you'd receive fair compensation.
It's almost dusk, and only fools go into that swamp at night. Come back tomorrow. Champagne will take you down.
That will not do. We must go now. It is of grave importance.
I won't take you. But if you're crazy enough to go, I'll sell you the boat.
Wouldn't you know it, I came across a bottle of your namesake. Will that be enough for a boat?
It's warm. The bottle's dirty. But we got a deal. I'll even lend you this rifle. If you're going into swamp, you'll need it.
One last favor. The boat that we came on is to leave tomorrow for Europe. Would you kindly relay a message to the crew for us? We may need them to hold their departure till 8 in the morning.
Of course.
Just... Oh, new chapter. The Cool of the Bayou, chapter 6 of 8. The swamp. Just the entitlement of this bloke. Ooh, cutscene. I will rant about him in a moment. Let's have the cutscene.
At least in Afghanistan, we had nippy nights.
It makes one yearn for rainy London.
This place, Champagne, did not mince words about it.
Keep your wits about you, Watson. We are inching closer to the heart of this mystery, however dark it may be. Hell's bells!
I told you to stay away, Doctor.
That he did, Holmes.
No hiding from me here.
They're terrible shots.
No case goes cold on my watch.
Really? Please don't make me shoot.
Settle down, boys. Our friends are as good as gone.
This is it, Watson. Our moment of truth.
No. What was I ranting about? Oh, we get to sail around the area and use the camera to rotate the camera. Okay. Cool. I would say that's probably quite a cute screenshot. Take a couple of these. I'm sure one of them will be fine. Anyway, my rant. Welcome back, plushie! You're just in time for a rant about Mr. Holmes. The entitled dickwad that he is. He's just like, did you hear them? Oh, we just need you to ask them to hold the boat for us. It's fine. We just need them to not set sail till after 8 o'clock in the morning because we might be a bit late. So we're just going to inconvenience all of the crew, all of the other people, everyone else on this boat, just their entire schedule for coming and going for the docks. Just we're going to inconvenience literally everyone around me because I think we might be a little bit late. Just the entitlement of I'm the most important person on the planet and everyone should just give me what I want. Just what is? Where do people find the audacity? Anyway, I've got pandas.
Holmes, do you believe the sheriff that we won't escape?
One cannot be hurt by superstition, Watson.
I don't know, but I also noticed that Watson is the one doing all the work. Yeah, pandas. I've got pandas. I've been numbing on pandas. See, hello panda. They're biscuits with chocolate flavoured filling and they've got little pandas printed on them. They're horrible. They're really dry. They're actually not very good treats. But they're a little bit of a guilty pleasure. And dandelion and burdock drink, which tastes like liquid licorice, which I'm actually quite enjoying. Oh, I'll tell you what would go really nice with this. I've got some cherry syrup downstairs, and a bit of cherry syrup in with this, with the licorice flavour would be really nice. I'm quite enjoying it. Licorice is an acquired taste, I do agree. Oof, okay. Right. We need to, I suspect, find some flowers. What do we have? We have Arson's fresh. Right, so we're trying to save this bloke. To reach your goal, follow death messengers. Then pass through fire without fear. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Avoid any crosses that appear. So we need to remember this. Let's pin that. We need to remember this. Lucy said that death messages are white lilies. So we need to follow the white lilies. So we can expand that and collapse that and make that appear and disappear as we need. Okay, we have a plan. So my favourite licorice is actually raspberry licorice. So there's some raspberry licorice sweets that you can get sometimes, and that's actually really nice. It's much better than normal licorice. Right, so we're just gonna make poor Watson row in the heat of the swamp, and we need to.
Look, Holmes, fireflies.
That's cute. They are nice. Why is the box just jump scaring us? Ah, lilies. We want to follow the lilies. Follow the lilies. And follow the firefly. Follow the fireflies that boat without fear. Pass through the fire without fear. So that's probably the fireflies. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Okay. So we still want to follow the lilies. And then when we run out of lilies, we're going to want to follow the crows. Not follow the crows, follow the fireflies. Lilies are this way. So this is a completely different part of the game. But sure, yeah, we're here.
You're rowing like a professional, Watson. University of London Boat Club. Still there, let's say 74.
I love the little oh yeah, now we found something. I love the little backstory that they give these characters. So we have found a little do we want to go through here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is what we want to be doing. Can we squid through here? We can squidge through here. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. People live out here, apparently. This is probably not the way I'm supposed to be going, but I was being nosy. Because these houses still have lights. Unless that's what they mean by following the fire that doesn't burn. Because why are they lit? Ooh, there. No, that doesn't seem to be a way through. But yeah, why are these houses? Why is there lighting on them? It looks cool and all, but okay. I did see some more lilies the other way. So more lilies this way. So let's follow those, I guess. Are we still in step?
What was that, Holmes?
Yeah, no,
or whoever it was, we should ready ourselves.
I agree. I concur. I concur. That was the question I had as well. Is what was that? Just gonna follow the lilies this way. Is someone cultivating the lilies? Ah, now we have fire. We have this seems to be very much fire. This place is very, very much.
Am I hearing drums?
Oh.
In the bayou?
Yeah, sure. So we're gonna follow the torches now, I guess, instead of. Someone is cultivating the lilies. Someone is planting them in the way that people need to go. And then I guess we'll go this way. There's an advert starting in a minute. In 3 minutes.
I think I heard something swim underneath our boat.
Yeah, there's.
Just a rotten log.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, go. Let's go with the rotten log. Not the fact that this is probably crocodile-infested water. Or alligator-investigated water.
You hear that, Holmes? What do you see? A shadow. Nothing more.
Oh. It's very atmospheric. Alright, we want to be going this way. I mean, there's clearly people in the area. There's clearly people in the area. That one's clearly that's a log. That's fine. It's very atmospheric. This game has been.
Told me when I binned your paper that we'd end up fleeing the law in a rowboat through the Louisiana Bayou.
I dare say you would have hardly been surprised.
Fair. I mean, the adventures these two just in a game like this, yeah. And logs, we are definitely. Oh, crosses! Don't you see this one? This one's got a cross on it. It means don't follow this one because look. After the bleeding willow, follow through the fire without fear. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Avoid any crosses that appear. So probably not that way. Maybe not that way. Is there an alternative route? There is an ad break. No, that's also. That also looks like a cross. See, I was following the fire, not real. Oh, no, never mind. There's a cross. That's the cross that we ignore. Right, so we'll continue to follow the fire, and that's the cross that we're not following. We're not going the route of the crosses. Okay. So you're just going to work out what all the cryptic messages mean and when they could mean multiple things. That's a whole thing. Watson is really good at rowing. Now, this is really smooth. In terms of like actually rowing stuff, this is really smooth. This way. I hope we're doing this right and I'm not just on a wild goose chase. Right, there is an advert. We probably won't really achieve much while you're in the ad. We've not got onto the crows yet. The lily bit was also quite extensive. There is a broken boat there. That's starting to look a bit ominous.
The air is getting thicker, almost suffocating.
The stench of death. All too familiar now.
Okay, that's good. We have additional life. We have additional lines, voice lines, which means we and the Sorry, distracted. No, there's nothing important. The drums are getting louder. Oh, okay. I guess we're here.
We're more likely to sink in there than on our boat. Let's go.
Cool. Okay. Are we sure about this? I'm not sure how we get past that.
Shall we investigate the area?
Okay, so you can just get off here if you want and just be like, nah. But it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, we should probably save here though. This is probably a good place to save. It does have an autosave too, but let us continue. Oh, there's... That would be all...
Navigators, Watson. It is stupidity rather than courage to refuse to recognize danger when it is close upon you.
I am glad that he has a moment of clarity of yeah, maybe not that way. Maybe not that way. I am kind of curious to know if we go that way, what cutscene we would get. But what should we try? We'll try this one. Does this one go anywhere? That is just a totem of skulls. So yeah, that's delightful. That's interesting decor. Watson's just full steam ahead there. Just full steaming aheading there. And welcome back from the ad break. We found a pier. There were alligators. We ignored them. We are.
Hand me the rifle. I can shoot the ropes holding a few of those poor souls.
Oh, okay. People are.
Come on, Watson. Stay calm, but be quick. An alligator has noticed us.
Okay. Okay. This is not. This is the. Okay. I don't.
That's vicious. That's nature, Watson. Let's try not to annoy them.
Did we just? Yeah, no. We were just like, oh, we assume they're dead, and those alligators are now being fed. Okay. This is a place that should not be trifled with. There is people hanging. Okay, back to the boat and we'll move on because there doesn't seem to be that much going on here. I am a little bit like, oh, I don't like quick time events either. I mean, that wasn't that quick. It was doable. But, is back in the boat the right choice? We've probably moved the alligators that were in the way out the way now. So that was probably just to move them on. So we've probably unlocked the, that route that was over here now. That would be, yeah. So that's where we were. This is where the alligators were. Now we are dealing with crows. We are now dealing with the crows. Now follow the crows, I guess. So where are we in our little thing? To reach your goal, follow the death. Done that one. Done the fire. Yep. After the bleeding willow, chase the crows. Avoid any crosses that appear. So we are now chasing crows, but continuing to avoid crosses. And there's just bits of people in there. Oh no, that's logs. That's okay. But there are probably bits of people around. They're just follow the crows. The crows, the dead crows that have been pinned to logs. And you know, devices of death.
Over there, Watson. We're approaching the heart of darkness.
Don't be dramatic. Right. Ooh, there's a nice there's a nice oh, if that bird could just fly across that again, that would be fab. Come on. There. Okay. That's probably going to make a really nice thumbnail. We'll see what comes out. Oh, some evidence has been updated. Land ho, reach the island. We got an achievement. Oh, there's a thing over here for us to look at. Traces of feet and chains. Okay. There are other boats here. Yes, there's well, that boat's not looking too good. That boat's also not looking too good. So the boats are coming, but not necessarily leaving.
This place gives me the shivers, despite the muggy night.
No, that's fair. That's very fair. This does not seem like a cultured place. Oh, we have What's going on here? We have footprints going the other way. More blood. Still alive. Same footprints from the mess. Oh, is he still alive? He's still missing his fingers. Look. Okay. Why did they need him? Why are they murdering him? I guess we'll find out now in a minute. We must be patient as the story unfolds, apparently. So, who are we doing? I mean, it's a really nice forest, other than the whole, you know, skulls everywhere. And each of these skulls was a whole person. Okay, here, this is... there seems to be a person there.
Ugh, the smell of burning flesh, just horrific.
Yeah, he's quite close.
Focus on our task, so we may soon leave all this behind.
Yeah, are they just... Oh, is this a cannibal group? Because... bare feet, erratic movements, different sizes. Oh. Lots of dancing. Yeah, okay. We'll just ignore the whole dead folk, I guess. We're just meandering around. Bloody handprint. Floor.
The hand type here was bleeding in 4 places. This had to have been arson.
Okay. Because we know that he's got his fingers cut off. For reasons unknown, other than to be able to know which one was him. Anything else? I don't think there's much you're going to be able to do for this one. No, but Watson, I don't think there's much you can do for him. I think he's definitely a little bit beyond your care. Just saying. Good effort, though.
Heavy weight scored impressions in the ground 1 inch deep.
Some... Okay.
Damp, moldy hay.
Hmm.
The prisoners were kept like animals, slowly deteriorating under the gruesome treatment.
Right, what's this?
Wood is swamp cypress, endemic to the area.
Oh, we have some Imagineering going on. So we need to investigate everything to get all the clues we need to then put all the pieces together in our head. Dismemberment. We've done this one before.
The axe has not been used for some time.
Okay.
A simple rope. This is how those poor people were crucified.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I must admit, the banging drums really gets to you. Like, the banging drums are adding an awful lot of atmosphere. I love that we're just poking around this place as well, and there's just no one here. It's just us poking around everywhere. But yeah, I mean, things still on fire. This is very altar-like. Well, I'm assuming I want to have a look at. Fine, we'll start here. Knife?
Blade, but clean and without blood. Bowls filled with blood.
Delightful. On the altar. That's what I was expecting to see, is partial handprint, thumb only. Is that because this is from our mate, or...?
Blood was poured over someone, leaving a gruesome silhouette.
Oh yeah, I didn't really notice that, but now you say it, yeah, now I can see it. Yeah, okay. What else do we have in the area to interact with? I do like the, hey, show me what I can interact with button. That is really handy when there's so much to see in this game. Do we have all the pieces yet? No, looks like there's... This is clearly something. Scratches from friction. So this is a door.
The tracks lead behind the stone slab.
Yeah, this is a door of some kind.
Only this indentation was spared from blood.
Okay. Well, we don't have all the pieces yet, as we can see. So we need to continue our investigation and see what we can see what we can work out. It's quite a large area to search. Got anything over here? You are very late to the party, but that's okay. I forgive you. Thank you for turning up at all. I appreciate any time and that you can things. Ooh, been doing much. You can tell us all about it later if you like. If you've been having fun. We are.
I should be glad we're out of the water, but I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We are investigating. What else? What else do we need to look at? Sometimes there's things like right in the corner that we need to find. No, that looks like a whole bunch of nope over there. Into I'm not sure what that is. Book is. Not sure what that is. So what do we have? Because oh, that's the place for the alcohols. I think. I don't know. We're trying to find all the of the bits of evidence so that we can work out what we're doing here. What is that up there? I'm not sure what that's meant to be. I think, oh, it's a little Cthulhu. I can see him from this angle. It's really hard to make out, but yeah, there's just a little Cthulhu on there. Where is everyone, considering like someone should be keeping an eye on this fire? Are there people? No, there's no people left. Ah, here's some more things to look at.
His left hand clawed at the soil. The bloody handprint on the stone lacks 4 fingers.
Okay, so this is our mate again.
Sunken heels, the result of dragging a heavy body.
Okay. Do we have... We don't. We still have a little bit of investigation to do. Where else? Ah. This person is interactable. Okay. Apparently it's unfortunate for these guys, but fortunate for us, right? No, that's just you again.
The sheriff was kind. The search for Arneson would be far simpler.
Yeah, well, he's obviously in on this, so. But yeah, we like food and things. Get lots of nice stuff. Aha. We've not interacted with this yet.
The initials are embroidered with silk thread.
Oh, this is our mate's stuff.
Prisoner's clothes tossed aside.
Oh, yeah. So lots of people's stuff. Okay. Do we have everything? Yes, we now have everything we need. we now need to do some imagineering. What's this one? Let's have a look and see what we have. That's a possibility, but I think we know who this person... Yeah, we know that that's... No, we don't think he's the thing. We think it's him, but with the pouring. Yeah, I reckon it's that one, but there's a fourth option. No. Back one. Go back one. Yeah. We reckon that one. The bloke was bathed in blood, and we have an imagineering over here. Let's just do some imagineering here. Like, we know that this door swings open. We're not quite sure. Let's see what other options there are for this one. How is that different? Probably, because we know he's not here, so that's probably... How is this different? How is that? Ah, okay. He's got some kind of octagonal devicey thing. Okay. That one, we're gonna go with that one. Right, where else do we have? Where else do we have another point of interest? Did I just see one over here? There's one. Okay. We've only got two options here. Oh, okay. With and without murder, apparently. Ah, okay. With murder of this kind, so yes, we're thinking this is where they were prepared. So that's probably about right. And I think there's one more for us to select. Oh, and that one more that we'll select. Also, we don't have all the information we need yet. But where is it? Where is our last one? Ah. Okay. Yeah, probably. No. We're pretty sure it's that one, but we're missing an option there, so we'll validate it and see if we just don't need that option.
Arneson was held captive in this cage until his abductors tied him to a cross and dragged him to the bonfire. Arneson was left hanging here for a while before being freed and led to the altar. At the altar, Arneson's captors performed a ritual on him and poured blood over his head. With Arneson now prepared, he was escorted to the sealed entrance. They used the mechanism with an indentation to open the passage.
Cool. Brilliant. Yay! Progress! Let's not stand too close to the fire, shall we? So, what we need to do is we know that this is where we want to go. We need to find the indentation of 7 objects must be covered in blood. We want to pin that apparently and say, by the way, we are now looking for the thing that goes in the indentation. Harness visitor place behind the stone door with a mechanism. So, how do we
behind the stone slab?
Yes, but how do we achieve this mechanism? Where would one keep a mechanism when it's not in use? Nope, we've done that. Have we seen... I mean, unless the thing at the top has a mechanism. Because that would definitely be a weird place to keep it, but... Huh. I mean, we've definitely hit the cozy horror. Like, we've definitely got the elements, the horror for this, this cozy game. No, oh. Okay, we didn't do this.
Blood, but probably not enough to be fatal.
Okay. So we'll just, cause...
The rope were cut cleanly.
Yeah.
Was dragged through hell.
That, we did that. Patch of land in the bonfire. Watson, what's your thoughts on this? Helpful, helpful, mate, helpful. Very helpful. Right. Where do we have thoughts? No, we have no thoughts. We have no thoughts. There are no thoughts. There are no thoughts to be had. The indentation of and intervals had an object inside. It must be covered in blood. Yes, so how do we find... It's partial handprint. Big stone slab appears to be movable. There's a slot on the pedestal with some sort of mechanism. The surrounding surface is also covered in blood. The slot is clean and dry. The ground beneath bears evidence of multiple people whose tracks seem to continue beyond the stone slab. The big stone slab appears to be movable. Yes, we got that. The place where Amstrad took me said could be on this island. We have achieved that. We distracted those. Okay. So we know the mechanism is somewhere. Where is the mechanism? If I was a blood murdering cultist, where would I keep the mechanism to my secret... No, to my secret entrance place? Because I probably wouldn't keep it in the area, but this is a game, so we know full well that the answer is indeed somewhere around here. And we know the answer is somewhere around here, but we are not sure where. Anything up here? No. Ah, what about this?
Heavy and covered in blood.
What was it? A blood statue at... What was it? What was it? It says a strange statue with a distinct shape on the base, covered in blood from the top. Ew, okay. I would assume that was it. Yes. I didn't actually get to see what that looked like, but sure, okay. We're here now. Oh. Well, apparently, you have to be of a certain size to go any further. Apparently they, yeah. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to think, yes. Let us do that. Although, that might be a good place for us to stop.
Something is wrong with my lantern. Give me a minute.
I won't wait for you. I'm going in.
You're a moron. Why? Is this just so that we can have another insane moment? Because Watson doesn't get to see those. So, but I think that this is a good place to stop. And then we can continue with the Eldritch Horror another time. Let us bonus save. Save. Bonuses. I don't want the bonuses. I wanted to save. Is this because we have not achieved anything since the save? Let's just achieve something and then hope to save. That is a one-way return. That's it. Watson, we're on our own. Watson's over there now. Still can't save.
Woe betide those who take it.
Still can't save. Yeah, do you know what? I think that that's a good idea. Because we're hearing voices in our head. Oop. And now we're going round in circles. Don't think it's going to let us go very far without the book.
Not again.
Yep, no, we live here now. Watson's over there and can't do nothing for us. It won't let me. It won't let me. So we're on this auto save. Let's pick this up. Cool, but we're just gonna touch it. We're just gonna touch it a little bit. We're just gonna touch it a little bit. Just do a little bit of touching.
Human skin and still warm.
Delightful.
What's happening?
All right. Maybe you should be listening to the things. I still can't save.
Deja vu, and not in a pleasant way.
Excellent. Now we can save. Let us save. Let us save here. Right. Now we can stop. Because and then we will do the nonsense that this is. Next time. Excellent. So I'll quit that. That's gone. Next week we will continue that. Next week we're on chapter 6 of 8 now. We're doing pretty well. So it is 5. We should probably send you somewhere. Let us have this. Let's see where we're going to send you. Thank you everyone for joining. That's been brilliant. See, who are we following? Who are we up? What are we fancying? Nope. Don't know what that is. Where do we want to go? Do you want to go see some more Cult of the Lamb? Cult of the Lamb's fun. Let's go visit Smooshies, playing some Cult of the Lamb because we quite liked that game. Click to unmute. Okay. So, yes, we will go do some Cult of the Lamb as long as we can do that. Yeah, no, there was no. I tried raiding someone the other day, and they were like, nope, they do not accept raiders. So, please do thing. We're going to raid Smooshy playing Cult of the Lamb. Don't forget, Cult of the Lamb is the one where you can join as a follower and get your name through. So yeah, that's brilliant and thank you. I will see you next time. Thank you all. Bye.